looked like I was trying to smuggle a Pomeranian in my trunks.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just fur all the way around.
God.
Am I the asshole for refusing to pay rent to my parents since moving back home? Am I the asshole here for making my family uncomfortable until they leave my home since asking and telling them won't work? This is Bello. What's worse, this gift or showing up with a Costco pallet of deodorant?
This is Darrien.
I mean, turtles are definitely racist.
And this is Paddy.
You one goat, you're the goat fucker.
And this is Jared Pierce. Let's go. You all missed, there was a secret intro that you all missed that happened about 4 seconds before we started recording. Shout out to Blue's Clues.
Yes.
With that being said, we have an Instagram, a TikTok, we have a YouTube channel. So if you're listening, you know, let's say you do transportation in the morning, you drive in, you want to listen to us on the transport, or you're on a plane, you know, that makes sense.
Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Yeah, greens,
There you
beans, potatoes, tomatoes, the whole 9 yards. Now, if you're just on your couch, though, you're just like, I don't know, like cleaning your apartment, you know, doing whatever, you can put us on YouTube and watch us.
On the
which
big
I know
screen.
It sounds terrible at first.
On the big screen.
But give it a chance.
I think we're pretty cool guys.
Yeah, I guess we're all right. I don't know.
I'm just a funny
I
guy.
think people want to be our friends. I think that everywhere we go, we always find a person who's like, you guys are really cool. I should be y'all's friend. And we go, yeah. And then we never talk to him again. But we won't do that to you guys.
Yeah, no, because you guys can join the Discord. I'm kidding. We don't have a Discord yet, but we might. Y'all get us to enough listeners, and maybe one day we'll make a Patreon, and then it's like you're on the Patreon and you get access to the Discord, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, there could be some cool stuff. Some live events, also some more content, maybe not on Discord, maybe just normal, regular, more content coming. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stuff
Because then we could quit our jobs. That would be great. I mean, you know.
Yeah, if this podcast could start making like $1 million a year by like tomorrow,
That would be sick.
That'd be
I
cool.
would still keep my job because I'm just so satisfied. So
Good save.
Nice on.
Shh, all right, we're
Just
good.
add this sound.
Okay.
There's no way he knows what that was.
How do you say
It was
I'm
the
gonna?
awkward button. I don't know what that sounds like, but
That was
It
a
was
crow.
literally crows. Yeah.
oh,
I
Yeah.
love how Paddy clicked that button and then he immediately just started like rubbing his mic. I don't know what that was. He was like,
it was probably this thing rubbing against it.
This thing. What do you mean?
The boom. This piece.
Oh.
Interesting. With that being said, am I the asshole for refusing to pay rent to my parents since moving back home? This comes from Reddit user Hero1701.
How does he spell hero?
Normally, Hero.
Half of Macaulay Culkin, the kid.
Oh wow, that's really not much Macaulay Culkin to work with. Let me tell you.
Nope.
Can I say I hate the Macaulay Culkin scale? Can I just put that out there that I truly
I will
hate
say
it?
that you hating it does make me want to do it more.
I understand that it makes you want to do it more. I truly hate it. Like with a burning passion.
Yeah, them's the breaks.
I mean, listen, you can make it whatever you want. Like, he can have his, and then, like, I was thinking about, I can maybe do, like, an Owen Wilson scale. How many oh wows do we get? Wow. You know, we could really, like, dive into that. There's so much opportunity there.
And
to
then
really
the
dig
viewer
into.
will have no clue. Then we really throw him off the scent.
Owen Wilson, if you want to be on the podcast, we would love to have you.
It's
Please reach out to us at
Vin
Jeremy
Diesel
Pierce
bald heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they can start putting like, oh, I think it's one Vin Diesel ball head in the freaking comments.
Wow. This name only gets one. It's about family, Dom.
It's family. Your family.
That's good. That's good.
That's funny.
I like that one.
Yeah, if Vin Diesel, Owen Wilson, or Macaulay Culkin want to come on the podcast, please email us at jury at your PED. That's wrong. Jury of your peers, PED at gmail.com.
There you go.
Have your
There you
people
go.
email us. Have your agent email us. And we'd love to, we'll pencil you in. We'll see
Pencil
if we
you
can
in.
make time. At some
Yeah,
point
we're
this
busy
year.
guys, so we
Yeah.
got a lot of guests signed up, like really famous.
Yeah. We already got Bad Bunny coming on next week.
I mean, at that point, you've sacrificed your soul to the devil or
Yes,
something.
100%.
Like, that's the only explanation for that.
Guys, next week on the podcast, no video. Bad Bunny will be reperforming his Super Bowl act here on the pod.
It's just Bello singing all of his songs.
I just show him next week dressed as Bad Bunny.
That would be so good.
Honestly, I want you to do it now.
Yeah, you now need to dress as Bad Bunny. We will pull it. We'll pool our collective podcast money together. Which is just our
my
money.
Spanish is not good enough. B, he's Puerto Rican, I'm Cuban. I don't know if that's racist for me to be like, hey.
Speaking of
Maybe a bad
racism,
idea.
Oh, God.
I remembered this story this morning. I was talking to my wife, and she brought up this person we went to college with named Jake. Jake is an Asian guy who also happens to be like legally blind, right? So when I was a freshman, my roommate and I were, okay, so this is all alleged, this part, but my roommate and I were drinking in our dorm.
In Minecraft.
Yes. And we were playing beer pong. You know, like those like roller things that they put in dorms, like the nightstands that are like really crappy. They're like just a giant square. Anyway, so we had like the nightstands, and we put two of them far enough to have like a beer pong table set up. And they were on the other one. And this guy, Jake, was there. And we were playing, and like he kept missing and stuff. And my roommate goes, yeah, he like literally can't even fucking see. And I go, dude, that's fucking racist. What's wrong with you? And he literally was like, no, he actually cannot see. And I was like, oh my God, now I'm the asshole. Shit.
Now you're the racist one.
Yeah, fuck.
He
dude.
Uno reverse carded you.
Oh, fuck, it's so good.
It was so bad.
He
It's
Uno
like,
reverse card,
no.
dude. That's tough.
Oh, I was so
shit.
like embarrassed, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, dude." And the guy just started like dying laughing. Yeah, he was like, he literally can't see, and like I remember he would like, there's no way to like show it, but like if this were like a piece of paper, he would like read it like this.
Oh my God,
like, he would literally like put it up to his eyes so that he could see it.
That feels bad.
Yeah, not good. He's married now,
That's
so
good.
happy
That's
life
good.
or whatever. But yeah. I knew him all 4 years of school and everything, and I still was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I felt so bad.
Funny.
I was trying to defend him, and it totally, no good deed goes unpunished, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
Don't
true.
step
Very
in.
true. Very true.
Stick to yourself.
Am I the asshole for refusing to pay rent to my parents since moving back home? I, 23 female, had moved back in with my family after graduating university last summer. During school, my parents would help me out with rent and groceries if I really needed it, but for the most part, I would work and save money during summer break, reading week, and holidays. As for tuition, I was grateful to be offered a grant that covers most of it, but I made a deal with my parents to have them cover the rest. I started working my first job as soon as I turned 15. And the deal was that I would give my parents 80% of the money I earned from each paycheck in exchange for them promising to help me out with my tuition when I got to university. They held on to their promise, and I am extremely grateful for that. It's an interesting little deal. 15. How much do you think she was making? How much is 80% of a 15-year-old's paycheck?
Craziness. 80% of like a 15-year-old check. I guess if they're
Has to be
working like
minimum
every
wage.
day after school, probably like $200.
I don't even think it's that, big dog.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, I
They
guess
can work
they work
weekends,
every
server,
day.
tips, you know.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it could
I'm
be.
thinking every single day after school they're working, and then after tax, take 80% of that. I'm thinking you're around $200.
I'm thinking
She sounds like a grinder.
my Dunkin' Donuts paychecks that used to be $85.
Yeah, your $80 paychecks. I was right there with you.
So, but this is a more recent story, so it is very possible that when they were 15, could have been higher. Recently, however, my parents are claiming that my brother and I need to start contributing financially if we're going to continue living in their house. My brother is older than me, 26 years old, and is absolutely terrible with money. He owes me a total of $4,000 and owes my dad a few thousand as well.
God damn.
I believe my parents are just upset at my brother and I am collateral damage. I made it very clear to my parents that if they truly want me to start paying them rent, that I am willing to do so only after I turn 26, if I am even still living with them at that point. And only after they charge my brother rent up until the point when I turn his age. Since my brother is 3 years older than me, I told my parents that he basically got to live at home rent-free for an extra 3 years, which was unfair to me. My parents responded saying that if they're going to start charging rent, it's only fair that this rule applies to everyone. Am I the asshole? However, there is some context. I have mentioned to my parents that if they will start charging me rent, then I would prefer to live elsewhere where I'd be paying anyways. But they are extremely traditional and against that idea. They allowed for me to move out for school, but they said their culture is against women moving out of their family homes until they get married. I also contribute to the household groceries, which my brother never does, as well as cleaning every single day, something he also doesn't do. I also contribute to gas money as well, all while my mom still packs my brother's lunches for him for work and cooks for him his breakfast and dinner.
Yeah.
So the brother's the asshole.
Yeah. And also tough shit to the parents. Like, you can't say you got to pay me, but we're not going to let you leave. Like, cause I'm with her. Like, if I'm
you don't get the best of both worlds here.
Yeah. I'm going to go live in my own apartment where the whole thing is mine and you guys would lose out on this extra. And I'm going to make an inference here. I don't know if there's more to this story, but parents who frame their own financial hardships as them trying to push responsibility onto their kids infuriate me. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, the reason they're asking you now and they didn't ask your brother then is because they didn't need it then and they need it now. That's the long and short of this. But they're trying to make it sound like, oh, like, you guys need to contribute to the household if you're going to be here. No, you already contribute to the household. You clean, you do groceries. They just need the money, and they're too prideful to say that. I think that's really shitty. So,
yep.
I don't know if there's more. Maybe they like explain it, but I
no,
wanted
that's
to get that off my chest.
That is the whole story.
Oh, okay.
I actually want to bring up another story that I saw recently, and it really like it was one of those I read it and it really, really stuck with me, especially with like the baby boomer generation and stuff, and how there's a lot to complain about with them. This is a story I read and it kind of blew my mind. Just because I know my parents would never do this to me. It was a guy talking about how he's like a lawyer. He's like an estate lawyer, you know, so for your will, your trust, all that good shit.
Nice.
He's saying he's talking to this older guy. This older dude is like 70 or 80 something. I believe he's alone. I don't think he has a wife, or maybe she passed away. Like, that's just not part of the story. It's him, though. He's got like $5.1 million in his retirement.
Damn.
And he's like, yeah, I want to leave it all to my son, my only child. And the guy goes, got it. And like, what a great question from this guy. He's like, why wouldn't, like, do you not want to give him any of it now? Because you're not, the way you're living, like, you're not going to need $5 million. Like, you're going to leave behind most of this to your son. And he was like, yeah, but like, no, I want to hold on to it and then I'll just leave it to him in the will. And he was like, but why? When you die in 20 years, your son's going to be at that point, like, he's probably like in his 30s now. He's going to be like in his late 50s. He's not going to need it as much. Do you know how much right now at like 33 with 2 kids, he could use this money? And he's renting right now. He doesn't own a home because home ownership in the States is like insane. Why do you want to wait? And he was like, oh, I just don't want to like enable him. He was like, is he a drug addict? Is he an alcoholic? Like, wait, is there like a problem? He's like, no, he's a great kid. I love him. But I just don't want to like enable him to like, you know, have an easy lifestyle. He was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Yeah. Like, you're going to die in 20 years and leave him that. I'm not saying give him the full $5 million or anything like that. But the lawyer then, he's like, yeah, we basically set up a $250,000 gift that was able to, like, you know, subvert some tax stuff, like doing it the smart way so that it's not like you're just losing all this money, but a gift to his son. And now his son owns a home, was able to put a huge down payment. So now his mortgage payment is really small. And now each of his kids have individual rooms.
Yeah.
And he's kind of making the point. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with old people? What is that shit? Like, I don't understand that mentality at all. The reason I say that in regards to this story is like the same thing. Like, I don't understand why you punish good kids and say like, yeah, no, like you're going to have to. why are you punishing them? You know, like, I don't understand this old person mentality of like, I know you've never done anything bad, but I feel like I'm enabling you if I don't charge you money, if I make your life easier. Like, I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me. So,
yeah,
did just want your guys' takes on that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I personally am of the mindset that it's like there's a difference between just like providing like a comfortable life for somebody and enabling them. Like, I think personally, if you are scared of giving your child this money and then they turn into just like a piece of shit who just turns into like a super lazy asshole, like, you don't have confidence in your own parenting of their values. Like, especially if they're like over 18. I could see if they were like 15, you don't want to give them $250,000, but like, he's clearly grown and has 2 children, so he's provided for himself enough at that point. Like, his values are what they are. So if you think that a bunch of money is going to make him a lazy asshole, then you kind of failed him as a parent, or you're way too like judgmental of the things that he's doing, which is probably the case. Let's be real. Old people are really mean and bitter. So yeah, I don't understand it either. I understand not wanting people to be like lazy or not understand the value of things. But to your point, it's like, you're going to sit on $5 million when you may need $1 million of it. And then you're going to give it all to him at once anyway. Like,
yeah, when he's 50 and already had to like
be dead. Yeah, like
struggle to buy a house and like has put himself in shitty situations to do that. Yeah.
And like, that's the way that like people like, I mean, I'm black, so I always bring this up, but like, there's this thing with black people where like I am now. You can see it on the YouTube.
Oh my god!
They're like, unsubscribe. One of our 9 subscribers is like, fuck.
This podcast went woke, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god! Stop forcing the wokeness DEI down my throat, dude. Jesus. No, but like, there's this thing where like black people feel like they like made it out. And they're like, oh, I made it, so you can too. But like, I don't think people realize how much just having like a good foundation helps you to build like in the future.
Yeah.
Like, people don't realize that if you're always spending down to zero because you barely have enough to cover your expenses, like, it's not always you living outside of your means. Sometimes that just is the way it is, especially now. You can't like save on top of that. But like, 1 month's rent disappearing could like set you up to be able to save for the rest of the year. Like, that kind of shit. People don't understand how beneficial that is, especially old people, because everything was like a graham cracker back then. You didn't even have to spend real money. You just like fucking gave them like a dime, and they were like, here's a house. There you go.
And you walked over to your landlord's house where you're like, hey man, I'm so sorry. Can I have a month where I don't pay rent because I'm going to not be able to eat? And they're like, I like your gumption, kid. How about I give you 6 months of free rent because I don't need the money? You're like,
you know what? Actually, I'm going to leave you my entire real estate empire because I just like you. And it's like, dude, like, nowadays, like, you're like, hey, man, like, I got this bill and this bill. Like, me and Paddy were just talking off podcast about all the fucking bills that we have. And it's like all of this shit.
Are big.
Rough.
They're big.
And they're like, oh, you spent 10 grand this year on extra expenses? Well, you better find another 2 grand for this rent or you're going to be homeless.
Dude,
like,
I literally in college had a landlord. She was the worst. Her name was Simone.
You've brought up Simone before.
Simone part 2.
IRS.
Dude, she straight up, my uncle passed away and my grandfather was the one that paid, like, helped me pay rent. So I got money from him, but I would like need to remind him each month, just like, hey, can you send me money so I can pay rent? My uncle passed away. It was his youngest son. Obviously, fucked up situation, was horrible. So it was like, hey, I don't really want to burden him with like asking him for rent money right now. So I like reached out to Simone. I was like, hey, can I just like pay in like a week? All the stuff's going on. Like, I'm going to pay. It's not a problem. Like, can I just get an extension? She goes, well, I'm going to have to charge you a late fee. And I'm like, you are literally the devil. I hope you die. Like, you are the worst person ever. And the house was horrible. Like, I had termites in my room. Like,
oh my God.
Like, she was terrible. It was, I hate her so much. And then my sister decided to have her as a landlord the next year in Miami. And my dad was furious.
Yeah, I bet.
Miami's a shitty
the death
place
of
to rent.
humanity, man. The death of
It's
humanity.
like, how can
I
you
think that's the
not,
biggest
like,
change.
extend it by 4 days? It's not even a big deal. And she's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to charge you a late fee. It's like $200. I'm like, no, I'm not paying that. And I'm also not paying right now. So,
yeah,
you
like
can
just evict me at
fuck
this
off.
point. Like, fuck this. Yeah, like people just don't care about people anymore, which is like really depressing. Like, I feel like when we were kids, like they were still like teaching us like, oh yeah, like everybody's one big happy family and shit. And then like as soon as we became adults, they're like, actually, no one loves you and no one is gonna help you. And every time you try to get ahead, somebody is gonna complain about it and fuck you over. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
live for yourself. Live for yourself. Fuck everybody else.
Literally.
Okay.
Literally, it's like, how do you survive as like a community that way? Like, you can't. So
Yeah. So both these stories go together. I said that story just because it kind of like, it sat so heavy with me. I was like, I can't imagine living like that. Like just that line, like, well, I don't want to enable him.
Crazy.
Enable him to what? Give his kids their own rooms? Like,
yeah, he also probably like slapped that kid upside the head with like a fucking iron or something to like discipline him. He's like, I beat the shit out of him when he was a kid, but he turned out great.
Wait. No. He did do that. And then was like, I have never hit you once. When?
God, that's
Tell
huge.
me when I did that. And
I
for
was
you, it was like the most
super friendly to you
catastrophic
guys.
event.
That parent amnesia is crazy. I hope to God I don't have that. We
I know.
all
You will.
Same.
You
I know,
will.
We
yeah.
will.
You will.
Oh, that
It always
sucks
happens.
so bad.
But
I never did that.
that story to me is just crazy because then he did do it. Luckily, he did give the son the gift. And I think about it all the time. I'm like, yeah, like at 33 years old, to be able to pay off 3/4 to half of a home in
I was gonna say,
one
you give me
hit?
$250K right now with like the guidelines, like it's for a house.
Dude.
Thank you.
My
buy
mortgage is like less
Like
than
$600.
Yeah,
Yeah.
less than $1,000 a month between. I mean, I'm not sure if the wife or mother is still in the like picture, but like
yeah.
you split that between two people, $300 a month instead of the $2,800 that I'm paying now for rent. Like,
Your life
The
is
quality-
forever
you
changed.
change
Yeah.
forever.
The quality
Yeah.
of life you just gave your son, and almost more importantly, the quality of life you just gave your grandkids,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh shit, now mom and dad can afford to put you on a travel baseball team. You know, like we can actually
Dude,
do that. We can
it is
afford
crazy
to.
college.
what rent
Yeah,
does.
to save
like,
for college,
If you
exactly.
just removed
Rent.
what rent does to our generation, it is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, dude, the fucking price of rent has like quadrupled since like 2000.
It's crazy.
Fucking insane. Like whenever I lived in New Orleans, before I lived in Wisconsin, like my rent was like $1,200, and like I was making like way less than I am now, and it feels the same because like it's literally like rent is a complete sham. Front offices are way worse than they used to be. They're charging you more for less.
Don't even
Every
get
year.
me started on front offices. Dude,
Oh yeah.
I'm in the process right now of, and I know we're on a tangent, but this is driving me nuts because I actually just got a text from girlfriend about this because we moved in together. Her lease was ending way later, but we were like, we're only spending time in one place. Might as well just move into a place together. Did that, but she had to basically put 60-day notice and then on the hook for the rent until that got rented out. So we're like, that makes sense, whatever. So that we finish up and we're like, hey, can you put this on your website so that people come and like look at it? They didn't put it on there for like 2 months. And every time she tried to call, they wouldn't answer. They were never at the front desk. And then when she would get them, they're like, oh, we're working on it. They got it on there and then took it back off. And they're like, oh, we're still looking for somebody. We're still looking for somebody. But I think she just texted me saying that somebody just got it. So I think we might be off the hook for that rent. Which
Look
Nice.
at God.
Big.
Look at God.
Yeah, I know that's big for the account.
yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
God. Yeah,
Well,
like,
yeah.
dude, shit's fucking crazy, man. Like, our generation got absolutely fleeced. Like, the Zillennials, like, because even I feel like the younger Gen Zers are, like, so much more intense, like, about what they want. They're like, I'm not doing that. I literally will not. Like, I feel like we're right in between millennials and Gen Z where we, like, bitch about it a lot, but, like,
I'm still gonna
just,
do it.
you're just enough of, like, but I need this job.
It's
though.
I see it all the time. It's the meme where it's like, unfortunately, my parents didn't raise a quitter, but I will bitch about it.
Yeah, literally.
I'll do it, but I'm gonna bitch about it.
I say it all the time.
Everything got more expensive.
Yeah. I am a ranked professional complainer.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a diamond 4 complainer. I'm good at what I do. But to recenter us, just, I knew this was going to be one big fucking tangent about this, and it makes sense.
Oh, 100%.
This poor girl's getting caught in the crossfire as well with these, like, I don't understand this old person mentality of, like, we have to do it. If not, you'll be a shitty person. And I agree, Darrien, they say that. And it's like, no, dude. It's like you guys want to fucking ball out, and you're like, wait a minute. If we charge each of them $1,500 a month to live here, we just get $3,000 a month to spend. Oh,
yeah.
And she's paying for groceries, gas, like.
Yeah.
And she cleans the house.
Because
what do your
let me
parents
tell you,
even do?
I don't hate the idea. Like, I understand, like, I know with my personal, like, family situation, like, if I had moved back in with my parents up until, like, very recently, probably would have been something like this. It would have been like, hey, you can move back in, but, like, dude, we need your help with, like, groceries, like, and they wouldn't have been like $2,000 in rent, but they're like, can you, like, Venmo us $500 a month to, like, just help out with bills, water bill,
well, you can't
bill,
use
like,
Venmo, so
that's true. That is true.
That's
Zelle.
true. Cash App.
My
or
dog,
Zelle.
Zelle and Cash App. But, like, I get that, but it definitely feels like they're doing it to try to discipline the brother, because the brother is definitely the
brother's
problem.
the asshole, man. The brother is the asshole here.
And you can't do that stupid parent shit where you're like, oh, you're not old enough to do this. And then in the next conversation be like, you're not a kid anymore. You're an adult. You have to do this. It's like, no. You can't do both of those things. You can't
choose
say,
one.
you have to stay here and pay us, but you can't leave.
That's crazy.
We can't afford for you to leave. Like, fuck that shit. I feel like this all ties together into just old people.
Old
Are
people.
we
Enough
ready
said.
to vote?
Indeed.
Absolutely, yes.
Darrien, get in there.
No, the girl is not the asshole. I think your parents are covering up their real need for money, personally. So no, you are completely justified, and honestly, I think you should move out, especially because it seems like they're going to continue to be extremely unfair to you specifically. Get out of there.
Paddy.
Not the asshole.
And with my final vote, not the asshole. Yeah, get
Clean
the fuck
sweep
out of there.
again.
Absolutely
Clean sweep, not
leave.
asshole.
Yeah.
Go leave, go move out on your own, and if they get pissy, be like, all right, I mean, I'd love free rent.
Yeah, I'll come back if I can live there.
Fuck. Yeah, I would like to save on some rent money.
So
God,
those are
I'd
your
love
two
to
options.
not pay rent.
Loki.
Oh my god, dude, not paying rent for
But
1
I could
year?
not live with my parents.
Oh, no way.
I love my parents so much, but that would break me.
It would literally
to
put
have
me,
to move
well,
back
because
in.
once you live with them, they try to treat you like a kid. It's just like this story. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, but you're a child, but also pay rent. But also, you're a kid. You can't do that. I'd be like, hey. Also, how do you have a love life at all if you live with your parents? Like, we know several people who live with their parents, and I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
You know, my parents said this, and, like, to be funny, like, I don't want people to think my parents actually said this to me. I actually did laugh when my mom said it. She was like, oh my God, what if you move back in with us and you pay rent? Like, all of it. Like, you just pay the rent. And I was like, okay. She was like, you can have the master bed. Me and your dad will go into the guest bedroom, and you and your wife can have the bedroom. I was like,
I mean,
you're
shit.
funny. You're like,
I'd be like,
I mean,
oh, this is my house.
I was
now.
gonna say
Yeah,
that. Listen, if that happens, this is my house.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, my parents
We're
also
throwing
think like
Rangers
us.
every week.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, can I live
You're
with
in
you
bed
guys
by 10
and
though.
not pay rent? Kidding, I wouldn't actually. But I was like, can I move in and not pay rent? And they're like, how about this? How about you move in and you pay all the rent? That would help us a lot too.
Counter offer.
Knowing your parents, your dad saying that is something I can envision. Your mom saying that, not something I can envision.
Oh, no,
but it's like one of those things.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to mention, Paddy, you're not going to know this. Darren, are you watching Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3?
Yeah, but I'm only a few episodes in.
Got it.
Let me see what episode. I'm going to open up Crunchyroll.
I forgot. I think Higurama, I think that's his name. I'm going to have to send you guys the clip of that because the amount of memes that have come out of this lawyer dude just slamming a gavel into it, I need to send it to you. It's very
Yes,
important.
anime.
Yeah, on episode 50.
Paddy, watch one anime. One.
No.
Not One Piece. We'll watch
Dude,
Jujutsu. We'll do Jujutsu. It's a quick one. Oh, God.
You'll
loser.
be hooked forever.
No.
God.
No bullshit. Oh my
I'm
god!
watching
I
The
didn't know
Pit
Paddy
right
was
now.
so lame.
Mm,
The
okay.
Pit. What even is that?
It's a show about an ER.
Mm,
It is
okay.
super fucked
So
up.
you're.
It is super
So
fucked up.
you're.
I've seen
a
clips of it.
female.
Am I the asshole here for making my family uncomfortable until they leave my home since asking and telling them won't work? This comes from user Green Extreme 6473.
I actually do like this one. Let's go. I think I'm gonna go back to the large face Macaulay Culkin, the adult version. I like that one, and this is a good name.
It is two bald Vin Diesel heads, specifically from Fast and Furious 5.
Ooh, good
Okay.
ones. Those are good heads.
Those
Yeah.
are good heads.
Oh,
Owen Wilson rating does not come into this, nor does the It's About Family Dom. It's a completely separate system for a completely separate topic.
There you go.
No, I'm not going to have the cops called on my family. My family came to visit me in Orlando for spring break. We had discussed it and I was cool with it. However, their plan was for them to use my house only as a home base. They were supposed to purchase their own groceries and then leave to go do all the tourist stuff during the day so I could work from home. Then, evenings, they could make their supper and enjoy my pool. Then they could sleep and start over. My brother called me last Thursday to tell me that the plans changed. The tickets for everyone to everything was way too expensive and that they were wanting to just stay home for 5 of the 9 days. I said they should probably get a hotel because I work from home, which he knows. He said they wouldn't be a bother. I said they would and to please go get a hotel. He said that would have cost more than the park tickets that they were skipping. I told him I didn't care. I needed my house quiet during the week. He got my parents involved and they collectively guilted me into letting them stay. I'm aware that I'm weak, but I love my family. They showed up last Saturday, and as I expected, they were noisy as fuck. It didn't bug me since it was a weekend and I hadn't seen my niece and nephew in forever. I had even arranged dinner that night at a pirate-themed dinner theater. Sunday was more of the same. Kids screamed in the pool. I told my brother and his wife I would watch the kids so they could go to Publix or Whole Foods and whatever to get groceries. They came back with a couple days of food. They said they would mostly eat out. Whatever, I don't have a full fridge or pantry. Monday was my work day. They didn't leave. I had told them repeatedly to be quiet. My brother said to relax, it was just a little noise. I asked if I could visit him at his office and make this much noise. He said it was different. Fine, game on.
oh boy. This is about to be really good. I like where this is going.
I changed into Speedos. I am not manscaped for those. It looked like I was trying to smuggle a Pomeranian in my trunks.
Oh my
Just-
god. Oh my
Harry.
god.
Just fur all the way around.
God.
Ew.
And I joined them for my lunch break. My sister-in-law and niece noticed right away. It got really quiet. My brother came over to talk to me about appropriate swimwear around the family. I said it was my house and I could wear whatever I wanted. After lunch, I put on a dry pair and put a towel on my work chair. If they made noise, I would come out in my full glory and ask them to shush. They decided to go see Orlando.
Mm.
That night, my brother said I was being an ass. I told him that I had told them I was working and he couldn't control his kids and wife. Tuesday, they went to Universal. They ate out for supper and were home late. Wednesday was going to be a home day, and my brother asked me not to wear Speedos. I asked him if they were going to make noise. They decided to go see Cape Canaveral. Wednesday was Disney. Thursday was a Speedo day, as is today.
Oh
my folks.
Listen, I like it, man.
Yeah.
My folks are coming down for Easter tomorrow, and the 6 of them are going back to Disney. My brother is pissed that he isn't saving as much as he thought he would. I don't care. He was the one that changed the plan. So am I the asshole for making his family uncomfortable with my fur until they left for work?
Holy shit.
That's a good story. That's a great
story. Wow. I love this because, like, the biggest thing about family, like, I think family, but all 3 of us
How
are
many
big,
It's About Family Doms does the story get? I'm thinking like 10.
I think it's negative. It's about families because he's like, listen, it's family, but it's not.
I mean, it really isn't.
Dom would make it.
I mean, at that point,
let's do
yourself.
It's -6. It's About Family Doms to the absolute, though.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's changing the plans is crazy.
Yeah.
And then just being like, but it's fine because like we're family is tough.
Yeah.
And then him saying like, just because you work from home, it's different than being in an office is crazy. Really and saying like you're being an ass and like all this stuff. It's like, I am what you created. You created this situation. You created this version of what I'm doing. This is all your fault.
This story does get for Steve Buscemi. Do you think God lives in fear of what he's created?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Great line.
Kids.
It's like, I don't understand like the families that use, I've said this on the podcast before, but I don't understand families that use guilt as like their main motivator. Because, like, at the end of the day, Paddy's right. He changed the plan. How do you plan a whole vacation and you don't know how much it's going to cost before you're, like, literally about to show up? Like, come on.
That's poor planning. It was expensive because he waited until a couple weeks before.
I don't understand how you don't buy the tickets when you buy the flights.
In
like,
advance.
if you're going to somewhere to do something, normally you buy that something before buying the flights.
He 100% bought the flights and then was like, oh, shit. We're a month out, and I still haven't bought all our Disney tickets. Oh, fuck. Since it's right there, it's going to be like $3,000 for us to go to Disney. Like, no shit.
First of all,
he probably remembered how much it used to cost. Like, he was probably like, oh, yeah, when we went there, like, fucking 15 years ago, it was like $1,000 for, like, a 5-day pass.
Dude, so I have seen some of the Disney prices. I am not a going to Disney person, as you guys both know very well. I think it's...
Yes.
Stupid, but
not too much. Not too much on Disney.
The prices look insane. Like I saw a video of like some dad getting like the bill from one of the like lunches. And he looked at it. He looked over at his wife and goes, "We don't have this."
Oh, that's bad.
He just looks at the check and then looks at his parlay on his phone and starts sweating. He's like, please, 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 please.
Have you guys seen that guy on TikTok who like tries to pay for his Chipotle with one of those like betting games?
Yes.
Where like you play the game and then you win and he like lost and he was like, and just fucking walked out. He was like, oh, awkward. Yeah, that would be a real bad feeling. We've talked about that feeling of like being on dates with a girl and you start doing math in your head. I know that dad was like, oh, fuck.
I'll have
like the kid's like, dessert, ice cream.
No ice. And actually, I'm going to go in the back and help you with dishes right now.
Whenever I take the ice out of the water, can you take money off of the free? Like, can you give me $2 back?
Yeah, my non-ice water is actually $2 saving on a bill.
Dude,
you start getting like real nitpicky. You're like, actually, my wife asked for a medium steak, and this is a little bit overcooked. I broke out my trusty meat thermometer,
and but we're actually still going to eat it. But you're not going to make me pay for it.
There's someone put together recently like what it costs to go to Disney World, or actually no, Disneyland, because Disneyland in California is even worse.
Well, yeah,
Disneyland
California
versus flying to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Going and staying at Tokyo Disney for a couple days and flying back,
Crazy.
and Tokyo was cheaper.
That's insanity.
Actually worked out cheaper.
It is.
That's insanity.
I saw recently that Disney announced like a package that was like $2,000 for like hotel stay, like meal voucher, like all that. And somebody was like, recession indicator, because Disney is making their parks affordable again. It was like a 3-day park hopper pass or something, and it was like
crazy.
$2,000.
3-day park hopper for $2,000 affordable.
Dude,
what the fuck is going on?
I would say the only thing
I know.
I would go to Disney for is the Star Wars land. That does look cool.
It's pretty cool.
That does look pretty cool. I would fuck with that.
I'm a big Disney guy. I have not been back as an adult, like, at all. Like, once I have kids, I think I'll start going back again. I don't know. But Disney is awesome. You just have to have like happiness in your soul.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have happiness in my soul.
I can't wait for Paddy to have kids, and we're gonna drag him and his kids to Disney.
Nope.
And he's gonna be like, I hate this. I hate this.
Nope.
I hate this.
Dude, they're gonna
I'm
watch
telling you right now,
Bluey
I will not go.
You will.
Wow.
No,
you would
will.
deprive your kids.
I'm telling you right now, that is just like not how my family is coded. My grandparents literally asked my dad and his 2 brothers. They're like, for spring break, we can either go to Disney World or we can go to Sanibel, which is like the island in Florida that we went to every year. And there's really not a whole lot to do. You really just hang out on the beach and go to the pool and like nothing else. And my dad and the 2 brothers are like, Sanibel, no question. My family is just not Disney.
Your little child,
until you have a little girl, and she's
your little girl
that
is gonna
Elsa
look
dress,
at you, puppy dog eyes, and Grace is gonna go, do it or else. And then you're going to go, okay. Okay, babe.
Nope.
We'll see about that when you get older.
Yeah, we're going to see whenever me and Bello are taking our families to Disney all together. And we're gonna bring your wife, and we'll take the kids for you. We'll be like, your ass can go sit on a beach somewhere.
Fine,
go to fucking
Tampa.
That deal.
I'll take that deal.
We're
gonna visit my mom in Sarasota.
We're gonna indoctrinate your kids while you're gone. We're gonna be like, wow, what a real asshole.
Boy,
he's not here for you.
I've never met your mom. I know your mom would beat your fucking ass if she found you there with your whole family in Disney.
Well, she would beat my ass because she couldn't see the kids. She'd be like, I don't care about seeing you. I care about seeing the kids.
She'd be like, what the hell are you here for?
Those videos are so funny when you see like a child show up to the parents' house and the parents like, where's the kid?
Yeah.
Where's the kid at? And they're like, oh
Once
no, he's at like
kids,
daycare. I just came to like see you for a second. They're like, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck
I
out
don't
of
want to
here,
see you here.
I saw you for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you're going to do it. Your little girl's going to look at you with those puppy dog eyes, and she's going to be like, I saw such and such on Disney Channel, and I want to go see it.
I want to go
be
see
like,
Elsa.
I would literally die for you. Of course we'll go to Disney. That's going to be you.
That's true. With that being said, what do we think about Mr. Speedo? Pomeranian down there.
Yes.
Honestly,
no, this guy is, like a legend. He's super cool.
Yeah. I hate people like his brother that are like, we're just making a little bit of noise. Brother, I officially do work from home straight up. Like, and let me tell you, I actually don't mind too much. Like, I'm not on call so often where like, but you don't know what it is. What if he's like a lawyer or something?
Or
like I don't know. He's remote and is on Zoom in a trial. And you hear, outside. It's like, dude, I am in a trial right now. Or like,
some guy just got convicted of murder.
Yeah, like
I just sent a man away for 50 years. God,
we did get the payment though.
They gave you life.
I'm just saying, like, you never know. Like, it's probably not this, but you never know. Like, what if he does like remote hospice care? Like, I don't fucking know. I've had that happen to me at my old job at when I was in college. It was my first day. I'll never forget. So that I came in and they were all so excited. They're like, Eric, hey. You know, like, I'm learning about me. Let's go to lunch, whatever. It was super cool. And I guess, like, the head of the whole department had been texting. Her office was right there. Like, guys, please shut up. Guys, please shut up. Guys, please shut up. And I guess no one saw it. And so she comes out and she goes, guys, shut the fuck up. I am telling a girl that we cannot have her for this year's program, and she's going back to South America against her will because she's going to lose her student visa.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I felt so fucking bad. I was like, oh.
That being your first day, yeah.
Yes.
Wow,
And she was actually,
girl's life.
yeah, she's super nice lady, but she was like, basically, like something happened, like she didn't complete a form in time, and it's not us, it's a legal thing. Like you did not get that into the US government in time. We cannot accept you back into the program. Since you're not getting accepted back into the program, you cannot stay in the United States. You're gonna get sent back to South America. It was
She's on the run to this day.
insane thing like that. And so like she's like telling this girl's crying on the phone. She's like, I'm so sorry. Like I'm gonna look to see what we can do. Eric! Yeah! She's like,
Yo, what's up?
she just came up. She was like, shut the fuck up.
That is so bad.
So that's what that
Holy
makes me
shit.
think of. Is like, you don't know what this guy does. Like, even a little bit of noise, but like, dude, it's really professional. Like, he needs to not, like, have that. So this guy's an asshole. His brother, like,
Yeah.
This is gonna be
Fuck you,
crazy. I
dude.
think we're heading to another clean, non-asshole sweep here.
I think so.
I guess, Paddy. With that being said, Darrien. I said Paddy first. Darrien.
Yeah, I was gonna say, am I batting
Yeah, I
lead
was like,
off
whoa.
here?
You know what? Let's shake it up, Paddy.
Yeah, Paddy,
What's your
go
vote?
ahead.
Not the asshole, man. Listen, that's your space. You told them you needed them to be quiet. They were originally coming and they weren't planning on being there. Brother's just being an asshole and trying to be like, oh, I also guarantee he's the older brother. So
Yes.
Yep. Darrien.
Not the asshole.
My vote. You are not the asshole, sir.
boom.
I really hope your niece and nephew did not see too much. Speaking of the Pomeranian, that's my only thing. I really hope your
That
niece
is
and nephew
crazy.
are not scarred for the
That is fair.
Uncle Bobby came down. I could see everything. Oh my god!
It was so hairy.
I'm going to kill myself now because of this happening to me.
Let me get the quote. I'm not Manscaped for those. It looks like I'm trying to smuggle a Pomeranian in my trunks.
This guy is clearly hilarious.
He does
this
seem
guy's-
like a funny guy.
Yeah.
Funny as hell. Yes. Obviously this fucking bitch ass brother is a broke boy and could not afford to take his family to Disney like he wanted to, or Universal Studios, or wherever the fuck he wanted to go. Because he's probably a really bad gambler.
Probably,
Is
yeah.
my guess. Here's what happened. The story didn't really say it, but I'm assuming he bought the flights, was gonna buy the tickets, and then right as he went to buy the tickets, Bam Adebayo scored what was it, like
83
88
points.
83
Yeah.
points, and he had bet $10,000 on the under for Bam.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Patty, what's a bet he could do that's not Bam Adebayo on the under that could possibly earn him his money back?
It would be something near and dear to my heart. The MLB season started last week. The Cleveland Guardians have a rookie that's up that hit a home run. He hit 4 home runs in his first 3 games.
God damn.
Hit a home run in every single game and 2 and 1. And then we just had the home opener back in Cleveland, and he hit a home run in that. So he has 5 home runs in, I think it's 6 games played.
Damn.
He is one of the favorites for Rookie of the Year at plus 320. Take him to win Rookie of the Year. He is going to continue to play really well. If he stays healthy, he should run away with the trophy. It'll be year-long bets. You get to watch somebody for the full year, but he is really good. He's going to play every day if he stays healthy, and has had a great start to the year.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
I can't even do that shit on the show, man. I got the show 26, and batting is hard.
It is.
I'll just say that. Very difficult.
Well, with that being said, you guys have made a little bit of money from watching this show. How about you hold on to it? We don't have a way to take your money yet, but follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. We have other social media. We have another podcast. Patty, give me the 10-second plug.
Oh, we got college football, NFL draft preview. We're going to get maybe into some other sports. We're going to talk about F1, golf. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Good
I
stuff.
do love a good F1. talk, especially now. There's like kind of a hiatus because, bombs are falling in places. So we're off for a little while, but the season kicks back off in May. I'm hype. My guy, Lewis Hamilton, he's in the fight.
I have to send you the photos, Darrien. When we were in Japan, we actually got to see Haas unveil the livery for the Japan.
Oh, that thing is
race.
sick.
We literally were in a store, like an F1 store for my wife. And guy just walks up to me, and it's actually really funny. He used Google Translate and clearly did not know what he was saying. He's like, "Do you know about the Hearthstone event down the street?" And I was like, for me, when I think of Hearthstone, that's like a card game, like a Magic the Gathering. And
Yeah.
I was like, no. And he was like, no. And then like he wrote it again, and I was like, oh fuck. He was like telling us like literally right now they're about to do it run down the street. They're in a hotel. Interviewing the Haas team and showing off the livery. We didn't get to see them like take the blanket off, but we do have pictures of us with the car and stuff.
Dude, that car was sick too. It's like Godzilla themed.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
Super cool.
It's actually badass.
But with that being said, we love you guys. Follow us, reach out to us on jerryreversPED@gmail.com and send us your stories. Owen Wilson, Vin Diesel, fucking Macaulay Culkin. If you want to be on the podcast, let us know. We'd love to have you. Have you judge.
Talk about family.
We'll talk about family, Dom. We'll make it work. Oh wow. See you guys next week.
Hi, Mom.